Director Brennan, when we spoke, I think about 24 hours ago, it felt like a slow response from law enforcement, but it wasn't clear just exactly what was going on. And I think I want to know what you think now and if you agree with General Powell 24 hours later.
Well, like Secretary Powell, and I think most other Americans, I'm still in shock at what happened yesterday. And watching the video footage of the sacking of the Capitol is a national disgrace, as he said. And it's clear that many of the Capitol Police, I think, took some heroic efforts to try to prevent the bedlam that was taking place. This was a failure of leadership at the Capitol Police level, but also the federal departments and agencies that are supposed to work together to prevent this from happening. There are mechanisms to be able to support the Capitol Police if they're going to be facing an encounter like this. And this was widely anticipated. Did the White House convene a meeting to talk to the various elements and organizations that have the responsibility to keep law and order in Washington, D.C.? It shows that our government has been leaderless for quite some time. Yeah. And this is the result, the sacking of the nation's capital.
I wonder what you make of the U.S. attorney in the district not ruling out charges against Donald Trump.
I think that's absolutely appropriate because sedition is the incitement of insurrection against our government. And clearly what Donald Trump has done, certainly over the past 2 months since the election, is to encourage this mob and to encourage them to take these actions into their own hands. And so the people that were carrying out this insurrection were doing so at what they thought was the behest of their beloved leader, Donald Trump. But also what I find most despicable is the people today like Lindsey Graham, who is trying to moralize and take the moral high ground and pontificating about that he's had enough. Well, over the past several years, he has emboldened Donald Trump. Look at the Judiciary Committee hearings that he had chaired. The way he was vilifying the FBI, discrediting the FBI investigation, looking into connections between the Trump campaign and the Russian government. These are things that would embolden not just Donald Trump, but the masses of people who believe in things like a deep state and all the conspiracy theories that are out there. So this has been culminating over the past several years that I think resulted in what we saw yesterday.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.